Tina Coleman. She's the founder of CNA2MD. Dr. Tina, aka the Dr. Nurse, went from a CNA to an RN to an MD in 10 years. She did it and you can do it too. With a focus on nursing and medicine, CNA to MD mentors young people with an interest in healthcare careers. With over 10 years of experience as an effective mentor, Dr. Tina uses nonconformist and innovative strategies to help you achieve your goals. Welcome to the stage, Dr. Tina.
Come on. Gonna find you and take it slowly. Ready or not, you can't hide.
Hi everyone. Hi everyone, my name is Tina Coleman and I am an unconventional person. I am a hybrid, I am a doctor, I'm a nurse, I'm a hustler, I also make it on the real world, and I want to tell you about my company, CNA2MD. For those of you who don't know, CNA2MD means Certified Nurse's Assistant to an MD, and I did it in 10 years. So I went from cleaning bedpans to giving orders, and it's not because there's anything special about me. Actually, my pitch today is going to be a little bit different from everyone else's. It's not about what you guys can do for me by voting for me. It's about what I can do for you. I'm invested in our community. I'm a born African, West African. And we believe that when one person makes it, we all make it. So it's not about my story or how special I am. It's about how we can get other people to move forward. I'm not interested in becoming the next Ben Carson. We all saw how that ended. I'm interested in getting people who look like me working in the medical field. And I'll tell you about CNA2MD. Let's get started. So today, my company is focused on mentoring people who look like me, minorities, specifically Black and Hispanic, into careers in healthcare, specifically nursing and medicine, and we're looking into allied health as well. Why do you care about this? So our focus, I'm going to tell you 3 problems, and everybody in this room is affected by them. Let's start talking. Number 1, who's been to the Harborview or Swedish ED and had to wait for a while, or know anybody going to the doctor's office and they'll wait? And you just hold it, I'll tell you how all these problems are connected and how we can fix it. Long waits, panting, waiting, and it takes hours. You wait an hour to have a 10-minute visit. I know, I'm preaching to the crowd. The second problem is underemployment and unemployment. I'm tired of people who look like me waiting on unemployment lines. I'm tired of people who have a little bit melanin in their skin being always at the back of the bus. Unemployment is at a very low today, about 5.3%. But for Black and Hispanic communities, those numbers are as high as 7%. So things get better, but it doesn't get better for all people equally, and we're going to change that. And then taking care of the funnest generation ever, okay? We have an aging population, the baby boomers are getting older, people are getting sicker, and how do we take care of them? If you have a parent, if you have a friend, if you have a child, there's so many things tied to this problem. Infant mortality rates, heart attacks, stroke numbers that tie to a single solution. And what is that? The nursing shortage in the US. Currently, there's a 1.1 million nurse shortage in the US. I see people who say they don't have jobs. I don't understand how. I graduated nursing school in 2006. And I've had a lot of jobs, but I've interviewed for only about 20% of them in person. I just call and they hire me over the phone. It's not because I'm special. It's not because I am great. It's not because I'm smart. Really none of that. It's just about strategy. And I'll tell you a little bit about my strategy. So I was a math major. Go shout out for STEM. I used to write program, Java, C++. And then one of my sisters, I come from a huge family. My dad is in the audience. Thank you, Papa. Sisters, and all of them are nurses. All of them didn't come to nursing through the same point. We're immigrants, so we follow the money. I came to this country and I was like, how can I want to become a doctor. I was at Grambling State and HBCU. I'm like, I want to become a doctor. I'm black, that's right. However, I was at HBCU, back to back to business. I was at HBC and I said, I want to become a doctor. And everyone was like, oh, that's great. I'm like, well, how do I do it? They're like, no idea. I mean, there are no set points in place to help people who look like me. And I was like, wait, this got to stop right now. I know they say the black community has a crab mentality, but I want to come and debust that myth. I've been mentoring people for free for 10 years because I'm passionate about this. I want people that look like me. I used to work in an undisclosed hospital in the city, and I had one of the nurses who did not look like me walk up to me and assumed I was a janitor. I was there seeing my ICU patients. And she couldn't even comprehend the idea that anybody would look like me could be a physician. And I almost went black, but I was gonna take off my earrings, but I collected myself and realized that this problem is bigger than her. I can't even feel bad for her. I looked around at everybody, I'm like, she's right, there's nobody here that looks like me. Everybody, so after a year, I graduated and I became a respiratory therapist. They never recognized me as a doctor. That doesn't matter. The point of this is this. I'm offering a solution that allows people of color to be integrated in the healthcare field. The statistics are mind-boggling. For example, I currently work as a resident physician. I make less than minimum wage in the city, but the same, or hospitals around the city, I should say, are hiring for nursing positions with my experience paying over 6 figures. The numbers are mind-boggling. Why nursing? Money, money, money. Show me the money. You have a 3-day work week and an average salary of about $70,000. If you know an uncle, a friend, a cousin, a brother that's looking for a job, I can help you get there. Training is as short as 24 months. Nursing has been growing at 11% every single year. In the middle of the recession in 2008, I quit my job and I got a job with 10,000 sign-on bonus. I never showed up for the interview. The market is there. We as black people were used to taking care of the older people. It's ingrained in us. We take up the next generation. We raise the sisters' kids. We raise the aunties' kids. We raise baby kids, all kinds of kids. It's built into us. It's built into our DNA. So it's not something we excel in this field. We're the second highest trained nurses in the professions, only beat by the Asians. We excel in this field. And it's a field that's almost proof from discrimination because you're hired based on demand. So you command a salary based on the letters behind your name. It doesn't matter as much where you graduated from school, you went to Harvard or you went to Grambling State, you still get the same salary. The starting price is the starting price, which is awesome. It works for us. So now back, the solution, an online program that mentors people step by step by step, a GPS system, getting them from whatever they want to a career in healthcare. It's not about me, it's about writing stories so we can all move together as a community. Questions? People have such a hard time, I'll tell you why, because after being in the US for 15 years, making it as a black person is like playing minesweeper. Between the education system, the legal system, okay, and all the systems. Every time I see a black person win, I'm like, thank you, Jesus. You know, I'm honest, you know. And so the problem is there's so many setup and barriers that corner us out. And it's not about being smart. I know people that failed out of high school and today they're working as ICU nurses saving lives. Saving lives. This curriculum is focused essentially on targeting minorities and get them to making the money. There's a reason why so many minorities go into nursing, the money is there. Next question.
So is it mentorship or online training? Like what is your business in a nutshell? I do think like you're solving a problem, but what would you say?
So it's a mentoring platform that allows, so conventional ways of mentoring targets or marginalizes certain people that look like us. It's an online curriculum that you take along with training in your nursing programs that it helps and enables success in different fields, specifically how to get preparing for test preparation, prepare for interviews, how to fill out applications. A lot of us get lost in those numbers. How to fill out interview statements and that kind of stuff. So this business is basically we give you a GPS system. We make it idiot-proof. I'm not very smart. I just have strategy, that's it. And that's all I'm offering to everybody else today. I'm gonna answer a question for myself because I'm African and we talk a lot. Aren't all doctors rich? Why are you here? Well, I'm actually a trainee in currently, and living in Seattle, we make less than minimum wage, but I'm passionate about this. I've been doing this for 10 years for free. I live and breathe nursing. I think with both sides of my brain, one side physician, one side doctor, and every time I look out at unemployment rates, what I see is potential workers, people that are ready to enter the workforce and change lives in the communities. Hashtag we can do it.